Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more esports talk. My name is Hunter, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys remember, we covered this before. xQc was live DMCA striked for watching the highlights of the Olympics. He was watching some highlights and ended up getting banned live on stream. Now, because of this, xQc has decided to make a counterclaim. We know about this, and the only option that the IOC has is either accept the counterclaim, say, you know what, you're right, that was fair use, you're fine, or to escalate this up to a court case. The people representing xQc are the firm with the video game attorney, as he calls himself, that is Ryan Morrison. As we covered before, Morrison said that they discussed all the options with Felix, and he is confident, as are we, that the content in question was fair use. As such, he made the call to take a stand. We're not suing anyone here, and we expect the IOC to make the right decision and let this die. If that is the case, that is a done deal and nothing more to the story. However, we are ready to defend Felix no matter how they choose to proceed. Now, xQc himself says that this could cost him millions of dollars in the long run, which the IOC obviously has hundreds of millions of dollars. So if they did escalate to a court case, I imagine it would be very expensive for xQc, as well as probably pretty long lasting. I imagine it would stretch over a long amount of time. A situation that was brought up by a lot of people was H3H3, that is Ethan Klein, who won a case on YouTube, so not on Twitch, not exactly the same thing, but on YouTube about copyright as well, which apparently back in the day, Morrison was the one who originally started out representing H3, and things did not go the best.
His lawyer, the video game attorney, was our first attorney to represent us in the lawsuit against Matt Haas many years ago, and he is a horrible attorney that royally screwed us, and the fact that he's handling this makes me very, very nervous. Ryan is out there saying this is fair use, we're fighting it, and I'm not a fucking media attorney, and I'm not equipped to deal with this. Like, I've held my tongue on this guy for so long, but now it's come to this point where I see him in a position to cause even more damage. And I really think that this is a dangerous place for everyone to be when he's being represented by this guy who really doesn't know what he's doing.
So, according to Ethan, Morrison had mishandled the defense while he was working for H3, including making a nonprofit with some of the money donated to help with H3's defense, an action that turned out to be illegal and nearly tied up H3's defense fund permanently. Ethan questioned the attorney's decision to go after the validity of Haas's copyright instead of arguing the merits of the fair use defense that would eventually clear H3 of any wrongdoing. We considered suing Morrison for malpractice because of the way they handled it, especially the way they set up this nonprofit. They are just not experienced attorneys, so that is why I'm afraid for xQc right now that Ryan is out there saying this is fair use, we are fighting it, instead of I am not an effing media attorney and I am not equipped to deal with this. We've seen some people saying, oh, why is H3 getting involved with this? Why is Ethan Klein? People keep butting into the situation or criticizing xQc for no reason, and I think H3 is probably the only person I would see as qualified to speak on this. I mean, he had a similar case in which the same people Morrison represented H3, the same people who are now representing xQc, and it seems like it's coming from a place of, hey, these people kind of screwed me over. It was a bad situation that we got in because of them, and yes, it was years back, but I am still afraid for xQc personally, because this could turn out really bad for him, but I'm also afraid of what the implications could be. I mean, we've talked about how this case could make more and more implications for the industry, for streamers who want to argue fair use, or for the flip side, people who are making those copyright claims. So it's definitely a delicate situation. We are also brought other information by Pokimane, who points out the fact that Morrison is not just a lawyer or a law firm, but also runs a talent agency.
Someone who's been in the space for a long time. I believe that he is both. He acts as a lawyer and as an agent to streamers and content creators. And I feel like that is not a good position to be. I feel like it is even potentially a conflict of interest in some cases. Your lawyer should always be someone who's trying to get as strict and as beneficial of a contract as possible. Whereas if you're also someone's agent, you just want the deal to go through because you get commission off of that. Regardless, I just think those two roles should be split. I also think no one person should, my personal opinion, just my opinion. I don't think a person should be acting both as a lawyer and an agent. I think if you're a really good fucking agent, you're just an agent. And if you're a really good fucking lawyer, you're just a lawyer. But that's just from my experience.
I think I have mixed feelings about that because it seems as if maybe there could be some sort of conflict of interest there. It's a weird combination to be both the talent agency as well as a law firm representing someone. But I would also hope that someone's lawyer as well as someone's talent agency would have their client's best interest involved no matter what. I can't necessarily think of a situation where they wouldn't have the same interest involved, but that is an interesting point to me. The fact that he is both the talent agent and the lawyer. Now, xQc did sort of respond to this pretty much as xQc normally does.
Very, very nervous.
Guys, when was this case ago? How many years? Things have changed. Yeah, thank you. Guys, things have changed because guys, listen. It's not one guy. It's a whole entity. It's multiple entities. Okay. Why am I even talking about this? What do I have to disprove like random fucking third parties? Guys, it is generally weird.
So what I can get from that is that xQc says that things have changed and there's more people now. It's not just one guy, which it wasn't just one guy back then either, but that things have changed and that there are different entities involved. So we will have to see how this plays out. Of course, we will keep you guys updated as we always do. Let me know what you think about this situation. Until next time, be safe, be smart, behave. I'll catch you later.